When filthy heretics and dirty demons rampage freely on your precious military assets, then what should you do? You send in a space marine with a Boltgun. How many, you ask? Just one will be enough. With Captain Titus being arrested by the Inquisition, there is no one left to guard the fourth world Graia. Heretics and demons roam free on the Imperium's world. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the events of the Warhammer 40K Boltgun game take place in the same fourth world planet as the one in Warhammer 40K Space Marine, that was released in 2011 by THQ. You can go check my earlier video where I reviewed the Space Marine game. I'll add the link to the description. Developed by Auroch Digital and published by Focus Entertainment, Warhammer 40K Boltgun is a fast-paced first-person shooter made in the spirit of the 90s classic boomer shooters like Doom, Quake or Duke Nukem. In Boltgun, you are going to play as Ultramarines' first company veteran Malum Kaedo in a hectic continuation story to the THQ Space Marine game. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. It's a great quote onto a narrative for basically any kind of game that is about war and killing. That's why there is not much need for a good and deeply thought out story, and Warhammer 40K Boltgun embodies this perfectly. All the story you are really going to get is a short briefing before dropping down to the planet and your mission objectives at the start of each mission. And what else would you need? You play as 8 feet tall genetically enhanced superhuman whose only purpose is to kill enemies of humanity. So, the only bedtime story you should ever read is the Battlefield Tactics 101 from Codex Astartes. Because of how awesome Space Marine is, you will be sent to take down hordes of enemies equipped with only a chainsaw, and you have to find your way to the better weapons in hopes that the enemy has not yet gotten their hands on them. Even when playing on maximum difficulty, the early stages of the game give a false sense of security that this is going to be a walk in a park, before spiking up suddenly and making you realize that you have to actually focus to not get fucked by a aspiring champion. This is a nice combination of starting the game as kind of power fantasy that evolves into an entertaining challenge. And if for whatever reason all the slaughter and carnage start to feel dull, there is a button that you can press to tell those renegades that you fucked their mom last night. The game has a good variety of different types of enemy and nice selection of weapons to kill them with. Every mission also has bunch of secrets hidden around where you can find all sorts of power-ups, making purging the heretics more efficient. Though I dislike the fact that all the enemies and weapons get introduced way too fast. By the halfway through the campaign, you will have met every unique enemy there is. And if you sniff around the secrets, you will have collected all the different weapons as well. With the pace that new enemy types appear, I would have loved, for example, that the game had included demons from all 4 Chaos Guard and not just from Tzeentch and Nurgle. Map design was of epic proportions, just like it should be in 40K universe. Most of the time, we are traveling through some big-ass monastery, or factory, or monastery factory. I found it easy to get lost in these levels, and in some missions 50% of the time was spent running around trying to find the right door for proceeding the game. Whenever starting a new chapter, I felt trapped because you will lose all weapons you have picked so far, besides the Boltgun. I had hard time to come up with more negative stuff to say about the game. It is a solid package of fast-paced action and pixelated blood splatter, well deserving a rating of 9 out of 10. All of the different types of enemy and weapons gets introduced too fast, but that doesn't really matter, because the difficulty keeps climbing up the further you play. I would have loved to maybe see some cornflower glitters and Slaners demons trying to stab me to death, even though I was already losing my hair with the aspiring champions and little nerfings getting on my face. And while editing this video, there was a new DLC added and a horde mode that definitely can keep you engaged in the game a while longer. This also get me engaged in video editing a while longer, as well as playing the source material, and it most definitely had nothing to do with me procrastinating. With the new update also was added a navigation mode to help players not getting lost in slaughter. I would recommend anyone enjoying fast-paced FPS to grab the package deal from Steam and get yourself 2 awesome Warhammer 40K themed shooters for the price of 1. Especially if you grew up in the 90s playing classics like Doom and Quake. I bet you will like the Boltgun. Now it is time for me to stop rambling. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed your stay. And if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. Maybe even share the video. Also, go check out my Twitch and Twitter so you can get notified when I tune in for a live stream. It's completely free! Hope to see you in the future before the cookie crumbles. Bye bye!